All right, class, settle down, sit down, take your seats, I am Professor Tomkin TUFrpg, Master of Combative Alchemical Studies, Margrave University, and this is Spell DCs 101. If you look at your card and you see any other class than Spell DCs 101 listed, get out of my class, go to where you're supposed to be. This isn't it. All right. Who made this damn podium so tall anyway? Right. On with the show. So, we're here to talk about Spell DCs. I'm going to tell you right now, Spell DCs are the reason why your enemies don't turn to frogs. Your lightning bolts barely sizzle, let alone crackle and fry your opponents. Your Spell DCs, that's why your fireballs are more of a spark. Yeah, that's right. You think you can get away without needing DCs because, oh, I'm a damage caster. I don't need DCs. You're wrong. All right? You're wrong. You need DCs. You need lots of DCs. DCs are more important than your damage dice, than your spell powers. I'll tell you why. That halfling, that orc, that lizard man you throw your damage spells at, they get a saving throw. Yeah. Best case scenario, they pass their saving throw. Best case scenario is they take half damage. Half. What are you going to do with your 1,000 spell power then? Huh? You might as well have 500, hadn't you? But it gets worse. That's the best case scenario. Yeah. Some of them suckers, they've got evasion. Oh, evasion's terrible, kids. That bad guy's got evasion. He's going to take nothing. Nothing. No damage at all. And then where are you? Down a bunch of spell points. Being closed in quick by the enemy. Backed into a corner. You're going to die, son. Do you want this to happen to you? Well, I don't. So I'm going to teach you how. Right. So, first thing you need to learn about Spell DCs is the math, okay? So get your calculators out, break out your pens and pencils. We're going to do some math. Let me scroll through my notes here. You'll see the highlighted line is what we're going to pay attention to. All right? Oh, there we go. Math of your DCs is as follows. For standard spells, the DC formula is 10 plus the level of your spell plus the modifier from your casting stat plus any bonuses you get from items, feats, enhancements, epic destinies, etc. Add that all together and you've got your DC. Right. So what's a good DC? Over 100. What's that you say? You've got a 54? You've got a 60? A 70? Shameful. No excuse for it. We're going to fix that. Right. Let me show you some stuff here. All right. Oh, excuse me. Hold on a sec. Whoa. I'll turn around there. Anyway. One of the first and easiest things you need to understand is that spell level affects your DC. So, I'm an alchemist. I've only got up to level 6 spells. the absolute largest base spell DC I can have is 10 plus 6. Now, you wizards and you sorcerers and you druids, clerics too, and favored souls, all you actual spell sphere people. See, I'm a specialist. You guys are spell. Okay. You guys with the 9th level, you get 3 more. Lucky you. You're going to need it. Now, if you're a specialist like me and you only got level 6 spells, like you're a bard or you're an artificer, don't worry. Don't worry. There's always something available to you. Always something available to you to make up that difference. Don't worry. You got that. We'll get to that. Right. Okay, so for me, 16. 10 plus 6, 16. Casting stat mod, okay. If you're an alchemist like me, or a wizard, or an artificer, it's intelligence. If you're a sorcerer, it's charisma. Bard, also charisma. Right? You guys know this. You know what your casting stat is. I don't have to tell you. Obviously, you want your casting stat to be as high as possible. Standing here in the classroom, without much in the way of buffs on, I'm rocking a 109. Now, we can get these potions from the Yugoloth. They'll give you +2. Oh, that's good. It stacks with everything. You can also get these from the Hall of Heroes. Another +2. Oh, that's good. Look at that. 113. Bonus of 51. That's as much as some of you have got all in total. What are you doing? Work your brain up. Right. We're not going to talk today about how one raises one's caster stat. That's Stats 101. You'll have another professor for that. Or maybe me, but it's another class. Right. So 16 plus 51. All right. Yeah. Then items, feats, enhancements, epic destiny, all that stuff. I've got a breakdown here, right? Okay. So I start with intelligence of 113. 51. That's fully self-buffed in Reaper mode. And Reaper mode's important. You know why? Because you got those Reaper stats, right? And yes, I've got a lot of Reaper points. I've been around the Reaper dungeons a bit. Yep. Yeah. So here they are. But there's not a lot that are directly affecting your spell DCs. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, every 2 points of your caster stat gives you 1 more too. We're not worried about that. We already know that I built that up to 113. Right? 113, okay? So, I don't want to hear any of you whining and crying about how, oh, I don't have a lot of Reaper points. I can't have good DCs anyway. Sure you can. You only lose 4 points for that. And do the best you can to get your DCs as high as possible. Go into Reaper dungeons. You will get those Reaper points and you will get them quick. It's one of the fastest ways that you can build your power, earning Reaper points. So go out there and get them. Stop whining. All right. Next, I'm going to use my Conjuration School DCs as an example here, just so you know. I also cast Transmutation and Illusion. But we're not going to worry about that. We're going to stick with Conjuration. So, There's my intelligence bonus, right? Now, so now, your feats. What have you got for your feats? Well, everyone knows you've got focus, you've got greater focus, and you've got epic focus. You don't need to see them. You know what they look like. Take them. Bare minimum, take all 3. But if you do multiple schools, you can take focus and greater focus of a second school. Then you can take epic focus of your second school. And then at level 31, you can take this beautiful baby right here, spell specialty. And right now, that'll give you another +3. Okay? Just understand it ain't supposed to work this way. There's going to come a day when it's going to stop working. It's been reported to those above. The powers that be are aware of it. It's going to change. Don't get wrapped around the pole on that. Get your 3, your regular, your greater, and your epic. All right? That's a +3. All right? So already we're at 70. Okay? 51, 10, 6, right? Okay? All right? All right. Now, you're going to have things in your class trees that are in your enhancement trees, whatever, that are going to give you bonuses. Take them. Find them. Take them. Plan your class trees around them. They're very important. We already talked about Reaper DCs give you 4. Here's another one. Here's another one I hear you whiny people crying about. You're like, oh, I don't have a lot of past lives. I'm not going to have a good DC anyway. So I don't, why even bother? No. Look. All right. I currently have a Conjuration DC of 126. It's right there. Right there. Okay? Right down there. Go take a look. Read it. 126. All right? You'll show it here. Let's show it here. Yeah. Yeah, look, right there. Right there. Okay? See that? Right above the blue words, right above there? Right. 126. Let me tell you, that's solid. Solid. You can go into high Reaper with a DC like that and do pretty well. You can still get better, but that is solid. All right. So now, yeah, past lives. You only get 3 from a single type, school type past life, like cleric. Cleric gives you conjuration. Yes, I spent 3 lives as a cleric, and it raised my conjuration DCs up by 3. 126 minus 3 is 123. That's still pretty baller. Oh, yes, there's the wizard past life that you have to select a feat for. You have to buy it, right? That's 1. I'm still at 122. All right? I'm still at 122. So don't you come whining to me, crying about how, oh, I don't have a past life. Stop it. You're fine. You don't need it. I mean, it's nice to have, and you should definitely go and get them. But just because you don't have them doesn't mean you should give up. Epic Destiny is huge. It gives you 10 points. You fill out your Epic Destiny chart all the way to the top. You get all the DC nodes in there, 10 DCs from Epic Destinies. That's awesome. Look, we're up to 90 already, right? All right. So, being an alchemist, being a Bombardier alchemist, I get 2 DCs anytime, that one, anytime my reaction state, way over there, over here, right there, yep. Anytime that's orange, I get 2 DCs, all right? That's something that's worth remembering, okay? That's knowing your class. Topaz of conjured power. These are common gear. They stack with pretty much everything. Where's mine? It's Topaz of greater conjuration, right there. That's level 24 augment, okay? You don't need it before then. These only become important at end game. When you're leveling, you don't have to worry about your DCs nearly as much. Just give them a little bit of love and you'll be hitting just fine. It's when you get to the legendary content that you need to worry about it. All right. Insightful focus, right? So now we're talking about equipment, right? We're talking about insightful, we're talking artifact, but let me get around to equipment in just a minute, all right? More feats. Embolden spell, right there. There it is, right up here. Okay, right up there. Embolden, plus 2 DCs, right? Heighten. This is very important. If you want to cast, let's see, what's a good one? Hey, Glue Bomb. Yeah, great spell, by the way. Highly recommended. But it's only level 2. So your base DC is 10 plus 2. 12. It could be 16. That's 4 more DCs. That's as much as you get from all your past lives that are relevant. So go get your heighten meta magic feat. Take it at 18 or 20 if you're an alchemist and you're getting bonus feats and you're getting a bonus feat at 20, take it at 20. If you're not taking it at 18, take it, I don't know. Take it late, okay? You don't have to be in a hurry about that one, but take it. Make sure you take it. All right. Let's see. Oh, Scion feat. Yeah. When you hit 30, right, you get to decide, what sphere that you represent and all that, right? Legendary feat. Scion of the Plane of Earth does DCs for conjuration and transmutation. That's +4 to those, and +2 to all other spells. Whatever your specialty is, make sure you line it up with your Scion feat. I mean, come on. You know this. You're probably doing it already, you damaged casters, because you're like, oh, that gives me the right spell power. That gives me my acid spell power, or my poison spell power, or my fire spell power. Yeah. Okay. You got that one right by accident. Don't pat yourself in the back too hard. Jeez. All right. Guild bonus. It's a big fat 1. Everyone counts. Every +1 counts. Go to your guild airship. Hit the buff bar. Get the buffs. If you're in a guild that's small, you don't have a lot of buffs, and you're going out on an important quest, call a buddy, phone a friend, or even put up an LFM, say, hey, can I get guild buffs from a big ship? Someone will invite you. There's good people out there. They'll take care of you. Get it. Every +1 counts. Filigrees? We'll talk about filigrees in a minute. But I've got a good number of DCs from my filigrees, and you should too. All right. Also, don't underestimate the fact that being a gnome or being a drow elf or being, a race that affects your caster stat is going to increase your DCs. All right, so let's talk about gear. As you know, there are many different types of bonuses in DDO. And the only ones that stack are the ones that are different, right? So what we're looking for is we're looking for gear. We're looking for gear that has the equipment bonus, right? That'll get you a maximum of +6 at legendary levels, right? We're looking for insightful spell focus, and it could be your school spell focus, or it can be spell focus mastery, which is all of them. Typically, spell focus mastery is going to be a smaller number by 1, right? So typically, spell focus mastery will only get you +3 insightful. Take a look what's out there. You'll see. Okay. You want quality, which is a +2. Yeah, you want all of these. Every single one. If you're going to give up one of these bonus types, there's got to be a good reason for it. All right. There's only one of these bonus types that I expect you'll be giving up on a regular basis. Only one. If you're a serious DC caster, if you're an insta-killer, a crowd controller, you need to get this one too. Right. Quality. Artifact +3. Artifact +3 normally only comes on gear sets, such as the Eminence of Autumn from the... Why is this blinking? Stop blinking. From the Feywild set, okay? Artifact bonus, if you look down there, you see 6 pieces, +3 artifact bonus to spell DCs. Great. Fantastic. That's exactly what we're looking for. Many other sets have it. The Sharn caster sets have it. You know, just look around. They're out there. +3 artifact is not hard to find. Profane. Profane +3 exists in one place and one place only, and that is the Legendary Forbidden Knowledge set from the new Vecna Unleashed mini expansion. That's it. Fortunately, most of the gear that comes from that set is part of the Legendary Forbidden Knowledge set. So go get it. Find the stuff that works for you. It's not that hard. There's lots of it. But if you really don't have a setup that works for you with that set, or if you don't have Vecna Unleashed or something, okay, fine. Go out and get a +2 profane on something like this Legendary Ring of Shattered Onyx, right? +2 profane spell DC. You need it. Don't miss it. Sacred. This is one of the 2 types of DCs that I expect it's reasonable for you to not have all the time. And that's because it's hard to get. There's only a few pieces of equipment that have it, and most of them come from raids. There are 2 sources that I'm aware of that are not in raids that this comes from. One is the Gloryborn gloves. They look like this. They are a Fey Twisted item from the Feywild. They're part of Autumn's set, the Eminence of Autumn. So they'll give you another piece of the Autumn set, which is great, right? Use the Autumn set. It's good, right? So there it is. There's your sacred spell focus right there. Really, you don't really need them for much of anything else, but that sacred spell focus is that important. You want to grab it, okay? The other place you can get it is from the Dino Bone crafting system for accessories in the horn slot. And yes, that's the one you need the black pearls for. And yes, I know that's a raid ingredient, but you know, you can go and get those in the wilderness from the raid bosses out there in the wilderness. They're not that hard. Shut up, quit whining. They're not that hard. You can take them out. You can probably solo them if you try. Get a couple buddies together, do it safe. And the last one that you're probably going to be skipping is the exceptional +2. And this is only available on Dinosaur Bone crafted quarterstaffs. That's it. It's the only place to be available as far as I know. Okay. Now, might there be a few other options in strange systems like maybe alchemical crafting or green steel, legendary green steel, mumbo wumba jumbo? Yeah, there are. But we're not going to worry about that because this is a non-raid gear DC class. Okay. All right. All right. So now that we've talked about the gear, let's go back to our adding it ups, right? I use the +2 insightful focus on the Legendary Amber Pendant. Again, because it's autumn, right? I got my artifact bonus from autumn. I got the greater focus topaz. Quality focus. Okay, that's the legendary Blk Satin Waist, right? Right? See? You got to go for quality, right? You got to do all of these different bonuses. They're all important, okay? Profane, Shattered Onyx, Sacred, Glory One Glows. We just talked about this. I got lucky and I got a +1 off a curse card, right? A deck of many curses curse. Hey, lucky me. It's one. Try it. Maybe you'll find one. Okay, not gonna break you. But if you get it, use it. Emboldened feat, very important. Pay the extra 10 spell points, whatever it is, 10, right? Yeah. Pay the extra spell points, because if it misses, it misses. You waste a lot more than 10 spell points. Sign of Earth, guild bonus from your ship. Okay. Eye of the Beholder filigrees, Otto's filigrees, and Lunar Magic are filigree sets that are very, very important. All right. These are your caster DC. Wave gets excited. All right. So mine is maxed out. Okay. Don't worry about it if yours isn't. You'll get there. All right. Just start popping these in. 4 pieces get you +2 DCs. On this one, 4 pieces get you +2 DCs. That's Eye of the Beholder, right? You can get the raid filigrees, right? That are +2 intelligence. They work for Eye of the Beholder and Inevitable Grave. We don't care about Inevitable Grave, really, because we're not necromancers. We just like the +2 intelligence. But you know what? You can only have one of these in your item. It's not that big of a deal. You don't need it. You can have just a plain Eye of the Beholder intelligence. It's okay. It works. But if you do have one of these and you have an Eye of the Beholder intelligence, they do stack. Okay. Lunar Magic is another one you want to look for. Look for the Lunar Magic. It does take 5 pieces to get your 2 spell DCs, but you get 100 spell points and 20 universal spell power on the way. Better stuff. So that's worth having too. Right? You got your artifact stuff, the same stuff full in your artifact, right? But since you only got 3 or 4 slots available, stick to duplicates from your weapon, right? Because they stack. You got an Otto's Irrevocable Power Intelligence in this, and an Otto's Irrevocable Power Intelligence in the other one. And because they're in 2 different items, they stack. And as far as I know, that is working as intended. All right. So you got to do some careful gear Tetris, right? But you do it. You get the gear Tetris. You get all the pieces you need. All right. And you see, this is nothing special. All right. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. The things that are hard to get. All right. Let's be honest here. Okay. The things are hard to get. No, well, maybe the 4th Reaper point, because it takes a long time, but it's not hard. You'll get there. But okay, fine. Some Reaper points. Past lives. Oopsie. Hold on. There we go. So, but really past lives. So 4. All right. Evidence, Pyrite, Topaz. You can buy these in Giant Hole at a vendor. You don't need real money to buy. You don't need shards to buy them. You can buy them with relics and collectibles from the web raid or whatever, right? Easy. All the gear that I'm using comes out of regular old-fashioned quests. There's none of its raid gear, right? It's easy to get. Easy to get. Okay, the Gloryborn gloves can be a bit of a grind because Twisted chests are just so dang rare. It's okay. It's okay. You'll get them eventually. And there's ways to find those chests. Someone else will tell you. Not my thing here. All right. All right. All right. All right. See, none of this is hard. Phil agrees. They drop. You just run the stuff, they drop. You'll get them. You'll get there, right? So really, realistically speaking, we're talking about 4 to 8 DCs total that are kind of hard to get. I'm rocking a 126. Even if you took 10 DCs off that, that's still a 116, and that's still excellent. So you don't even have to get all of the stuff that's easy. But get all the stuff that's easy, because you need a 100 or better DC. And yes, the bigger, the better. Guys, in this case, size does matter. But I'm talking about the size of your DC, not, okay, all right? That's a different class. Okay. All right? All right. So, to recap, do your gear Tetris. Get your 3 feats. Work on some past lives, but don't sweat it. Do Reaper mode. Get some friends, get them to help you through, grab a hireling, learn how to do Reaper. It's worth it. All right? And you will get strong fast. Also, I didn't mention this, do epic past lives. You'll get more epic destiny points to spend, which makes it easier for you to get all 10 of the DCs out of your tree, gives you some variety, you know. Oh, pardon me. Oh, wow. Max your stat. Max your DCs. Get all the DC stuff. DCs come before spell power, but you know what? You can still get a lot of spell power, all right? You can still get a lot of spell power. All right. All right. So look, here we go. Poison 892. I'm a poison caster. 892. That's pretty good. You want to see me in action? All right, class. Come on. Come on. Let's come with me. Let's make sure we got, let's see, that's the lasting one, right? Yeah, lasting. All right, let's get the Yugoloth pod on, right? And get some constitution, because yeah, you might as well, right? Yeah, okay. All right. There we are. Wait a minute. What? Oh, yeah. Right. The buff. Yeah. Okay. Don't forget your protection, your PPE, right? All right, right. Oh, yeah. Reaper stat helmets. Beautiful. But 2 points of ability scores, only 1 DC. Not going to break you. While we're speaking of that, real quick, let me show you that I'm not maxed out either. 126 is really good, but you get up to 134. I'm missing some intelligence because I'm not like a gnome or a drow, right? I'm missing the 2 exceptional gear. I'm missing 1 profane. I'm missing 1 insight because I'm using 2s instead of 3s, right? So that's 4. That's another, yeah. So I could get up to a 134. 134 easy. No raids necessary. Easy stuff. You can too. If I can do it, you can do it. All right. We are actually in an R1 dungeon right now. Okay. Let's come out here into the hallway and see if something can attack us, right? Oh my, look at that. 1 glue bottle. Now these guys might be immune to instant death. They are. Yeah, you see let's see the death word symbol. Yeah, okay. But look at that. Look at the damage. Uh-oh, 1 save. 1 save. That guy must have a big save. Huh? What do you think? Yeah. Oh, there's another save. Ah. In all those damage procs, there was only 2 saves. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Again, nah, I'm not going to worry about Oh, here we go. Hoo-ha. Wah. Oh, look at that. Froze them all. Oh, dear fellow, what happened to you? Did you become a frog? Oh. Oh, glued him down. Ha ha. Oh, he saved. Oh. What's my frog DC? 122. Oh, there we go. Ha ha ha. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, it's getting so peaceful here. So peaceful here in the Morgrave Halls. All these frogs ribbiting about. Isn't that nice? See, you get good DCs. You can play with them. You can play with the bad guys. You don't got to worry about them. You want to freeze them? You want to turn them to gold? Huh? You want to turn them to gold? Oh, they're immune to poison. Oh, okay. Well, I got tricks for that. See? You see? This isn't hard. You can do it. All right? Class dismissed. Get out of here. Go get some DCs.